Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are taking a notoriously dry, complex topic, IT financial planning, and translating it into something we all intuitively understand: cars. Whether you're prepping for a high-stakes tech interview or just trying to optimize your business strategy, getting a firm grip on these models is absolutely essential. So every single organization out there faces a critical foundational decision. How much money should we actually allocate to our technology? Because, it's not as simple as just throwing cash at servers and hoping for the best. Decisions made at this level literally dictate whether an IT investment leads to massive, game-changing profit or a crippling financial loss for the company. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover the importance of IT budgeting, dive into the CapEx, OpEx, and consumption models, and then finish up with the ultimate trade-off: cost versus data control. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the importance of IT budgeting. Financial planning is really the bedrock of your entire strategy. Companies have to calculate exactly how much expenditure to allocate because blindly spending a fortune up front, well, that can trap a business in a nasty debt-like situation. If a company overinvests right at the start and the expected benefits or profits just don't materialize, they instantly find themselves operating at a severe loss. So profitable planning means aligning your IT spend directly with your realistic business goals. Which leads us right into Section 2, CapEx, or buying your infrastructure. CapEx stands for capital expenditure. Basically, this model functions exactly like purchasing a major physical asset. It means buying everything yourself at the initial level so you can build out your own private data centers. We are talking about acquiring the servers, the storage arrays, the networking devices, the whole physical setup. It's a massive upfront cost because your organization is taking total 100% ownership of the hardware from day one. To put that into perspective, building your own IT infrastructure under a CapEx model is exactly like walking into a showroom and buying a brand new car. You're paying a huge lump sum right at the start to own that asset outright. It's officially yours. But as we all know with buying a new car, the costs certainly don't magically stop once you hand over the cash, right? Just like a new car depreciates by 10 to 20% the very moment you drive it off the lot, IT hardware loses value the literal second it is turned on. As soon as those servers are installed and booted up in your data center, the depreciation starts immediately. You've invested this huge amount of capital, and the physical value of that investment is already dropping. It's that exact same sinking feeling you get leaving the car dealership, but at a massive enterprise scale. And beyond that immediate depreciation, owning the hardware saddles you with physical maintenance. Hardware fails, and you're the one who has to replace it. Plus, there's the constant need to upgrade. Think about your own laptop. Maybe it starts with 2 gigs of RAM, and when it inevitably slows down, you have to upgrade it to 4 gig, then 8 gig, or you're swapping in new SSDs to boost the performance. An entire data center faces this exact same relentless upgrade cycle, adding constant labor and hardware costs right on top of that initial heavy upfront debt. So if buying is so heavy, what's the alternative? Let's look at Section 3. OpEx, or leasing resources. To avoid that huge upfront debt and the endless upgrade cycle we just talked about, organizations often turn to operational expenditure, or OpEx. With OpEx, you completely bypass the massive initial purchase. You haven't bought anything outright at all. Instead, you pay ongoing operational costs just to run and use the resources. You are simply paying for the service or the lease rather than owning the underlying hardware itself. Sticking with our analogy here, OpEx is exactly like leasing a car for 1 to 5 years. You don't own the car, but you pay a fixed monthly fee to use it. Your only other responsibilities are the day-to-day running costs, paying for petrol or getting it washed. It's also kind of like running a showroom. You might pay an upfront cost to rent the physical space, but your OpEx is the electricity bill, the water bill, and basic maintenance to keep the doors open. You are paying to operate, not to own. Let's move to the next evolution in Section 4, the consumption model, or pay-per-use. Welcome to the most modern iteration of IT financial strategy. Cloud computing heavily utilizes this consumption model, and it is a pure pay-as-you-go experience. This means your costs are strictly and exclusively tied to exactly what you use. There's no long-term lease, and there is absolutely no massive upfront hardware purchase. If CapEx is buying a car and OpEx is leasing one, the consumption model is like installing an app and calling an Uber or an Ola. You haven't bought the car, and you haven't signed a 1-year lease. You just pull out your phone, request a ride exactly when you need it, and pay exclusively for the distance you travel. Once you step out of that car, your costs instantly drop to zero. In IT, this shared basis model drastically reduces your costs because you are absolutely never paying for idle time. So just to bring this all together beautifully, buying the car gives you massive upfront CapEx costs. Leasing the car gives you fixed, predictable monthly OpEx costs. And calling that Uber, that perfectly mirrors the highly efficient, pay strictly for what you use consumption model. Now for the big question in Section 5, cost versus data control. Now you might be wondering, if the consumption model is so cheap and efficient, why doesn't every single company just use it? Well, the reality is actually split. On one side, you have budget-conscious startups. They simply don't have the massive capital required to build their own data centers, so they flock to the consumption model out of pure necessity. But on the flip side, massive tech giants like Google and Microsoft still invest heavily in their own CapEx infrastructure. They are actively, deliberately choosing the most expensive upfront model. Why on earth would they do that? The catch is control. Think back to that Uber analogy. When you take an Uber, sure, it's cheap and it's easy, but the rideshare company controls the driver, they control the car, and they control the route. You are literally just a passenger. It's the exact same dynamic in cloud computing. The cloud provider controls the infrastructure and the environment that is holding your highly sensitive financial and proprietary data. You are saving money for sure, but you are surrendering a significant amount of control to a third party. And honestly, this is exactly why the CapEx model survives and thrives among the giants. Despite the heavy financial burdens, the immediate depreciation, and the constant physical maintenance, CapEx is quite literally the only way to guarantee absolute, uncompromising control over your organization's most critical data. When you own the servers, you dictate exactly who accesses them, how they are secured, and exactly where that data lives. For many organizations, that level of control is just priceless. We've seen how CapEx demands massive investment in exchange for total control, while the consumption model offers unparalleled savings but definitely makes you a passenger in someone else's infrastructure. So, keeping this profound trade-off in mind, ask yourself, when it comes to your organization's absolute most guarded secrets, what is your peace of mind actually worth? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.